Welcome back to the show as now we return to Baku to conclude our highlights from the UIM Formula 2 World Championships.
So it's still 14 drivers in the race. It's not anymore such a tight pack because, of course, with time the gaps are like increasing. But of course, there's a matter of overlapping because the racetrack is so short. So we've seen a lot of overlapping. So we will see that the main point is will Andersson make it to overtake Johan Osterberg? Will he make it to step on the second step of the podium in front of the Azerbaijan people as he's racing for the Azerbaijan team? We will see. Now he's got a bit of distance again after that fantastic turn on the previous lap. This is Söderling with the other boat. It's a good result for our team so far. They are second position with number 2 Johan Osterberg, of course, at the moment. And we must say everything has gone in the proper way so far, because we have seen 2 boats capsizing. Simone Schuft being Basiolm. The rescue were immediate and nothing happened to the drivers. So perfect organization, that's how an event should be. That means busy with a lot of action and just in case something happens, nothing bad. This is Paolo Zantelli. But we are seeing problems for Osterberg. As we see, also Andersson is taking him, is overtaking him. There's a big problem from Osterberg. He's slowing down. What a pity. He was leading the race. He was in second position now, and he's slowing down, and everybody is overtaking him. What happened? We don't understand. Probably, almost for sure, a technical failure for him. He's still in the race. We see he's not going back to the shore, but his pace is not as fast as the competitors, so he's losing a lot of positions. It's really a pity for him. So Johan Andersson finally in second position. He tried all he had in order to overtake, then he needed to wait for a technical failure. That's not the way, of course, a driver wants to overtake his competitors, but that's what happened now. We've seen Osterberg slowing down all of a sudden, and we are seeing him still going, but still very slow. So there must be a problem. Apparently, according to the wake, to the sprays that the boat is releasing, is probably a problem with the engine, something with the trim of the engine. It seems the position of the engine is not the proper one. Probably it's a pneumatic valve, and it's probably a problem there. That's what we think. While Eric Stark is still in the lead, his engine is a bit shaking as well. He probably hasn't realized what the problem for Osterberg is. He doesn't know that the case of his engine is also shaking a bit, so that's not his concern at the moment. His concern is just to finish the boat and finish in first position. That would mean 2 victories out of 2 races for him. And once again, let me say, what a pity for Osterberg. As we see him is now back around the 10th position, so he's also risking to go out of the points for this race, not to gain any points. When he was, can you imagine, when he was leading the race up to a certain point and then he was strongly in second position. He was like resisting all the attacks from Andersson. So it's now from Sweden, Eric Stark, first position, Eric Andersson, second position, pardon me, of course, Jonas Andersson, not Eric, in second position, and it's Ulvis Lakteris from Latvia, who finds himself now in third position. And when we're getting to the very last laps of this race, yeah, what a pity for, of course, for Osterberg. So we have Eric Stark, Jonas Andersson, Ulvis Lakteris, then Ola Pettersson, a good fourth position for him. Paolo Zantelli, in the end, is now fifth after the start in the second position. Then Eric Edin, also a good recovery for him, up to sixth. Stanislav Kursenovsky, Tobias Söderling, and Owen Jelf. And then we will see how it will end up for Osterberg. That's the checkered flag, and so Eric Stark, 2 victories out of 2 races. It's 40 points for him in this season so far. 40% of the work is done already. Then Jonas Andersson for the Team Azerbaijan, so in front of a public who was really cheering him, in second position. Then Ulvis Lakteris, the Latvian, in third position. Ola Pettersson with a white boat number 6 in fourth. Then Paolo Zantelli, then Erik Edin. Stanislav Kurtsenovsky is the teammate of Ulvis Lakteris in seventh position, so it's a very good result for the team. Tobias Söderling with the orange boat, it's not the one that we've been seeing so long time in the leading positions, but it's the other one, the teammate of Johan Osterberg. It's in 8th position, followed by Owen Jelf by Belak Cerny. And Johan Osterberg from the second position in the end, due to this technical failure, drops down to 11th position. Then in 12, Mette Björkes, the first of the women racing today. Two of them are out, so two of them are in. One is Mette Björkes in 12th, and one is Chiara Rossi in 13th position. Dominic Stahl is still ranked in 14th position, and then all the others had to retire from the race. 15th position is Winnen de Jager from South Africa. Bimba Sjolm, we've seen her cheering at the public after a capsizing, is in 16, Paul Virik Nielsen, Simone Schuft, and the two who didn't start, Rup Temper and Stefan Agin.
I really hope that we can work more and have a better setup, because I didn't have any good props for this race, so I'm very disappointed with the qualifying today, but in the race everything was good, and Eric is the world champion, and so I mean he did a great job, and he was very fast, and he have a perfect setup. So, but we're gonna push for a win in the upcoming races. So
it was an incredible race, maybe one of my best races ever. And the start was terrible, and we had problem with the angle from the start from the Yeti, but I didn't get so much speed with me through the first corner. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed after that. So we were starting to, recharge again, to starting to pass people, and then the restart come, and it was like something from heaven. Obviously, I need to train on my starts to get them better, but the boat feels good, and it's fit my driving, so I'm really happy.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, it's sailing action from Marseille. See you in a few minutes.